video will be dealing with variables. So let's go. Variable is a name that refers to a value, and variables are like containers for storing values. Variable is a name that refers to a value. What do I mean? Simple. X equals to 34. X here is a variable. 34 here is a value, an integer value. Why? Because it's a number without no decimal point. It's a whole number. So you see that x here is referred to a value called 34. Simple. So for example, if I print x now, print x, and I run this, 34 will display. If I come here, print x, 34 will display. Why? Because this word x here refers to the value, refers to this integer value 34. This x here refers to the integer value 34. So it's simple. It's like you are storing a integer value inside this placeholder called x. That's what I mean, that variables are like containers for storing values. So anytime I want to do anything with this integer value 34, I can come here and just print out the variable instead, and 34 will come out. That is the simplest definition. That's what variables are. Variables are names that refers to a value. Any value, of course. For example, now let's do something like, let's create 4 variables and refer them to four different type of values. For example, now let's say a is equals to 34, b is equals to 7.8, c is equals to good, and d is equals to, let's use boy. Okay, a boy. So a here is a variable, b here is a variable, c here is a variable, d here is a variable. A here is a variable that refers to the value 34. B here is a variable that refers to the value 7.8. C here is a variable that refers to a string value called good, while D here is a variable that refers to another string value called boy. So if I print A, 34 will show. If I remove this A and print B, 7.8. If I print C, good. If I print D, boy. So see, it's simple. Just that, very simple. Variable is a name that refers to a value. So instead of printing the value, I can just print that variable where the value is stored. Finish. So you see that I can place any type of value in any variable. This is an integer value, a float value, and both here, good and boy, are string values. So let's continue. The data type of a variable is the data type or the value it contains. It's simple. So if you have watched the previous video that deals with values and data type, you will know how to check the data type of any value. So for example, now if somebody asks you what's the data type of this variable A, simple, from that definition we say the data type of any variable is is the data type of the value it contains. For example now, A here, what value does it contain? What type of value does it contain? It's an integer. So if I come here now and do t type A int, why? Because the value that this variable contains is an integer. Also, if I do type D str mini string, because the value that this variable contains is a string. So simply, very simple. The data type of any variable, it is the data type of the value it contains. That's simple. So next, rules governing the name of a variable. This is very important. Rules governing the name of a variable. Rules governing naming a variable. So the first rule is that variables names can contain both numbers and letters, but cannot start with number. So let's explain this. The variable name can contain both number and letter, but cannot start with number. This is what I mean. This A here, although is a variable, but A is the name of that variable. B here is the name of the variable we created here. C here is the name of the variable. D here is the name of this variable. For example, let's create a new variable and we'll be referring to a string value. So let's create a new variable. Let's call it boy. Boy. So let's put a string value with it called Kenny. Let's print boy. So print boy. Let me print Kenny will show. What am I trying to explain? What is the name of this variable? Boy. And remember, the name of a variable does not mean that that's why Ken is here. I choose to give this name anything. For example, now I can remove this boy and put HJK. This is the name of my variable. If I print HJK, will still give me Ken. So let me go back to my boy. Boy, boy. So what is the name of this variable? The name of this variable is called boy. What am I trying to explain? A variable name can contain both letters and numbers. For example, now I can change this variable name to boy 23. If I put boy 23, it will see Kenny. But for example, now if I do something like this, 23 boy as the name of my variable, you're already seeing that it's giving me some red number showing that I've already made an error. And if I print this, okay, let me print 23 boy now. 23 boy, and I run it. For example, now, if I do 23 boy equals to Kenny. For example, now, if I do 23 boy as the name of my variable Kenny, refer to a string value called Kenny, I print 23 boy. if I run this thing, execute this code now, you see syntax error 23 boy. Why? As I said before, in giving names to a variable, that variable name can contain both number and letters and number, as you see here in this board 23. But you cannot start a variable name with number. It's not allowed. You you print syntax error. You cannot. So let's see the second rule. The underscore character can appear in a variable name or even start with it. So what they're trying to explain here is that, so in naming a variable, you can place a underscore character. For example, let's do boy underscore name. Look, name is equals to Jack. Means boy underscore name Jack. So you see that this this thing here, you see they call it underscore. These are the right underscore. This is an underscore character. So an underscore character can be added to a variable name and it will give you no error. Even so, for example now, I can place an underscore character at the beginning of the name and it will not give me any error. It will not give me any error. It will not give me any error. It will still give me the same output. So that's what they're trying to explain. And lastly, Python keywords cannot be used as a variable. Python keywords cannot be used as a variable name. What do you mean? What are Python keywords? So Python keywords are reserved words that have special purposes. For example, if this is a Python keyword, while another Python keyword, in Python keyword, def. There are very many. So in Python we have 36 Python keywords presently right now. Another one, class. These are Python keywords. They have special purposes. They are used along Python. They are not supposed to use as a name of variable. So take note of all these Python keywords. There are 36. You can browse them out. 36 Python keywords. All these names cannot be used as a variable name. For example, now if I do something like this, class is equals to biology. Print class. Yes, print class. See, another syntax error. Why? This word class is a Python keyword that cannot be used as a name for a variable. So basically, let's just do a quick recap. Variables are names that refers to a value. So X here is referring to this integer value 34. So anytime you print X, the value that is contained inside this variable will come outside. Simple. And the data type of any variable is the data type of the value it contains. So the data type of the value that is inside this variable D is a string value. So when you ask of the data type of the variable D, you show UST arrow. So we deal with names, rules governing name a variable. Say that a variable name can contain both alphabet and number. For example, boy 23. But we said that A variable name cannot start with a number, it will give you an error. And we deal with the underscore character, saying that a variable name can contain the underscore character even starting the name. And we say lastly that Python keywords, which are reserved words used for special purposes, cannot be used as a name for a variable, cannot be used in giving name to a variable. So take note of all this. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and even share to your friends learning Python that they should come and watch.